It's July 22nd, 2023, 19 months since we purchased Century Farms. Hi, I'm Liberty. Welcome to Before and Afters at Century Farms. If you didn't see last month's update, I will post it in the description below. 2 days ago, I became the mother of a teenager for the first time. She wanted a cake in the shape of a violin, so I did my very best to make one for her. Eventually, I will write a whole post with all the details. And then this morning, I decided to have a yard sale, so with all the excitement, I almost forgot to take this month's video. I've really been enjoying these flowers that my daughter and I planted here. We started cutting them and bringing them into the house, and we have enjoyed giving some away as well. I have decided that at our 2-year mark that I will stop taking monthly updates and just go back to posting regular projects. An interesting thing happened today at the yard sale. I had a couple people who wanted a tour, and I was very happy to give them a tour, and that was a lot of fun. So if I'd have thought about it, I would have just videoed as I was giving that tour, but I'll just take you through. Basically, if you've been following along, you know everything that I told them. But I brought them in this front door after I took them in the basement. I actually took them in the Bilco door first in the basement. And our basement is very large for a farmhouse basement. And then I brought them in the front door and told them some of what we have done, and it's just really fun to tell people what I know about this house and what it looked like and the changes and updates we have made. You know, that it has 3 staircases from the first floor to the second floor is fun. That I painted these ceilings, these tin ceilings is really fun. And you can see we had the birthday party here. I made a violin cake, and I will show you that. So I usually take people in this way, from the piano room, through the dining room, show them this closet that has a closet in a closet, and the kitchen. So the pantry to the right, that was a porch. And in a circle this way to the mudroom, which if I sell enough tours, we'll be able to finish one day. What were probably kitchen cabinets, bathroom, exercise room. One of the other staircases. Believe it or not, I did spend some time organizing in the schoolroom and rearranging things a little bit to get ready for school to start next month. When I shut that door to the laundry room, this room actually feels amazingly a lot bigger. I did get this full-length mirror put up. I've had it all this time, and now I can finally see the full length for when I'm getting ready to go somewhere like church. It's always fun to show people the walk-through bathroom and then the walk-through closet. They just love seeing these things. So you see this big dehumidifier in the bathroom. A couple weeks ago, my laptop died, and It was so humid in here. So humid. And I had this great idea to put my laptop in a giant bag of rice and see if that would help it, like you do to cell phones if you drop it in water. And after 48 hours in the rice, my laptop turned back on. So now I've been keeping it in the bag of rice along with my big storage drives for all these pictures and videos and stuff. Except today, it's downstairs on the dining room table. So I'm so thankful that my laptop came back to life. And I've been doing a lot of switching around. At night, we turn on the house fan and bring in the cool air. And then in the morning, as soon as it begins to get hot from the sun, I shut all the windows, turn off the fan, and then turn on the dehumidifier. And that has helped so much. I could really feel the dampness. It was 86% humidity at times. So now I'm happy if it's in the low 60s or 50s. I received this 4-piece garland and Christmas tree set from King of Christmas, and I can hardly wait to get my dining room hutch all decorated for Christmas. I had decided which colors I'm going to use before last Christmas was even over, so I was able to buy some things on clearance. This is a place I don't show you very often. The porch shed right off the porch. I was able to clean some things out of here because of the yard sale. So I hope to get a little more organized in here. It's so nice to have this. It's like a shed, you know, just right. That's why I call it the porch shed. Right here, so handy. And here's a close-up of these blue lights. If you didn't see me telling you about them in last month's video, this is the extension cord that works with a remote, so that when I pull up at night, I can just turn on some lights without having motion lights. It's just a little tricky getting this door shut because of the cord, but there it is. David got this door attached. I need to add a handle. And we have this beautiful garden on the side that I have named the Dawn Garden, capital D-A-W-N. I put up this lattice so that the gladiolas will have some support. I have several clumps of this little sedum, and I was delighted to see that it blooms little flowers. It's the prettiest garden spot right now. And the hostas are doing well. I planted some okra there. We had water running in the basement. We have this little section in the basement that does not have a concrete floor, and a couple times when it was raining, we realized it was filling up with water, and we actually bailed out enough to fill that gray tote that I just moved, and finally realized where it was coming through the wall. So we kept it from overflowing like it did this other time. So we were putting plastic down and rocks and lengthening our gutters. And so that's what we've been working on today. Because we just think water's running down all the side of that, all the way down there, and then in that spot. I'm happy to report that our efforts seem to be working because it has rained and we have not gotten more water in the basement. David got the roots all dug up. He's been working really hard to get these roots out so that he can mow around the stump better. And then the plan is for me to turn it into a flower bed so that the stump will disintegrate.
stuffing.
I have been thinking about how to improve my garden soil for next year and was able to get a whole load of cedar mulch and horse manure delivered for free. So I'm excited about that. I feel like I'm losing the battle to keep the weeds down lower than the vegetables, but I'm still working on it. I've got lots of potatoes. I'm starting to get cucumbers and yellow squash, and we have a ton of watermelon plants that I hope will be fruitful. You can see them right here. So that is a peach tree, and it looks like we are going to harvest some onions as well as sweet potatoes, and I have some volunteer tomato plants that is always fun to find. I still have some space, so I'm hoping to plant some crops to harvest in the fall yet. I was able to get this video of a stray cat that has been coming around, but it ran away as soon as it realized we were there.
It was that close.
One of my highlights this month is David has a friend who paraglided past our house.
I don't know if he's got enough room to
Is he gonna land it?
I don't know.
Did
He asked what time he should drop by, but he didn't say he was going to drop by out of the sky.
So these pictures were taken in early May, and we just received them. I didn't even know they had been taken. So what a nice surprise to see our house from the air. I hope you have enjoyed this month's update. Be sure to check the description and the blog post for more details, and I will see you next time.